In the My Hero Academia anime, we were just introduced to the Big Three. These are the top 3 students at UA High School for budding heroes. And while much of the focus was on Mirio Togata and his absolute rockin' bod, I mean power that rivals most professional heroes, we can't forget about our new shy, anxious best boy with the elf ears, Tamaki Amajiki. My mind's blank. I can't. I want to go home. I, unlike Tamaki, am not timid about diving into why we all love a shy character in our anime, and why Tamaki Amajiki is sure to be loved by fans of My Hero Academia come Season 4. Tamaki Amajiki, also known by his hero name Sun Eater, is a 3rd year at UA, and as a member of the Big Three, a very powerful quirk user. However, his lack of confidence, self-esteem, and even anxiety hold him back from progressing as a hero. This timid personality, along with anxiety, may be how we relate to Tamaki as a character. However, it is ultimately Tamaki's development in his relationships and a hero's journey that propel him into our hearts. But before we can understand why Tamaki Amajiki is such an endearing character, we first need to look at Kohei Horikoshi's inspiration for him. Horikoshi has stated that, while at Jump Fest of 2017, being on stage and speaking in front of an enormous crowd caused him to feel his own intense anxiety and inspired that of Tamaki's. Horikoshi also transferred schools when he was younger and had a classmate approach him to become friends. This element was included in the manga as a flashback to grade school when Tamaki didn't have the confidence to talk to anyone but wanted to discuss heroes. Fellow Big Three member Mirio Togata saw this, confidently approached him, and they have been friends ever since. In fact, it is Mirio's ever-optimistic personality that has time and time again given Tamaki the confidence he needs to succeed. To understand how a character like Tamaki Amajiki will develop through the relationships he has, we have to examine the shy, yet talented character trope often seen in anime. I can think of no better example than Shinji Ikari from the Neon Genesis Evangelion franchise. Perhaps one of the most nuanced and relatable characters in all of anime history, Shinji Ikari best represents a character who has potential, yet can't see it in themselves due to their mentality. His traumatic past has left him timid, anxious, and questioning if he's even worth living as a person. What further complicates Shinji, and makes his shy personality endearing to us, is the fact that he walks a tightrope, balancing between having a fear of pain and human contact, while also desiring praise and intimacy with others. This phenomena of a simultaneous desire to avoid pain and gain praise is known as the hedgehog dilemma. A metaphor for human intimacy, the hedgehog dilemma describes a group of hedgehogs seeking to move closer to one another to preserve heat in the cold. However, they must remain apart as they can't avoid hurting one another with their sharp spines. Though they all share the intention of a close, reciprocal relationship, it may not occur for reasons they cannot avoid. And it's by this same dilemma that Tamaki Amajiki parallels Shinji Ikari. Shinji Ikari, like most shy characters, is withdrawn due to his conflicting relationships with others. His dad, Gendo Ikari, is someone who abandoned him, yet Shinji still seeks his father's praise. Tamaki is afraid of suffering emotional pain at the hands of others, just like when he was too embarrassed to say anything to Class 1A out of a fear of ridicule. However, Tamaki also desires praise for his accomplishments. When on a mission with Fat Gum, the professional hero Tamaki is interning with, he is praised by his mentor for his actions. Except, Tamaki's self-esteem is so low, he initially thinks Fat Gum is actually taunting him. What complicates these two characters even more is that many of the relationships they have involve people who are conflicted themselves or situations that are very fickle. This can be seen in Neon Genesis Evangelion with Shinji and Asuka Langley Soryu. Asuka flirts and does things in a sexual manner which clearly provokes Shinji, even when she claims it's just out of boredom. Under the surface, both Shinji and Asuka crave each other. However, Their past traumas and fears of pain keep them from truly expressing their desires for human intimacy and an emotional connection. Asuka is also someone Shinji comes to rely on as a pilot and is his polar opposite, being ambitious, outspoken, and confident. Much in the same way, Tamaki balances between an easily upheld relationship with his friend Mirio and the praise he strives to have from serving hero society. Tamaki strives to be a strong hero and serve society, yet the fear of failure and his social anxiety hold him back from embodying ambition, outspokenness, and confidence, everything a hero should be, and everything a hero society desires. Tamaki feels dejected when he can't use his quirk correctly, feels he isn't worthy to be a hero, and that society would reject his poor performance. Yet, he knows he is truly talented and wants to achieve his goals. It's also worth noting that, just as Shinji and Asuka are polar opposites but work well together, Tamaki and Mirio are exact opposites that get along, as Mirio is the furthest thing from being shy or timid. Tamaki constantly has Mirio to thank for encouraging him, and thinks of Mirio's unyielding confidence and optimism when he's in trouble and doubting his talents against villains. Throwing it back to the author, Horikoshi has always been unsure of his talents in My Hero Academia. This can be seen in the earlier panels of the manga, where Horikoshi states that he doesn't know where the manga will go, but just wants to have fun with it. In a way, Tamaki Amajiki is a parallel of the author in our society. My Hero Academia is clearly a great story and commentary on many things, and Horikoshi, just like Sun Eater, is clearly talented. It just goes to show that sometimes our fears and anxieties can get the better of us. Tamaki Amajiki's personal hurdles are very visible. He's noticeably shy and paralyzed by the fear of failure, so it's no coincidence that the most anxious character in all of My Hero Academia has butterflies as his favorite things. I'm just glad he can come out of his cocoon. Great characters in anime are loved because they are relatable, and Tamaki Amajiki is no different. If you know the power of fear, and perhaps for many of us, what anxiety feels like, you'll easily be able to relate to the one they call Sun Eater. But perhaps Tamaki is truly loved by us by how he completes a hero's journey. He confronts his shyness, anxiety, and mental barriers and breaks through them, gaining the confidence to be a true hero and someone who is proud of his actions. Perhaps we all secretly wish to do the same with our own fears and anxieties that hold our dreams hostage, and seeing Tamaki go through our own struggles and win is truly inspiring. So let your talent shine and hunger for your dreams like the true Sun Eater you were meant to be. As always, thanks for watching. I'm Truth Hero, and I've been very anxious recently. I've left a little blurb in the description below which you can check out and read, which explains everything. It explains my goals for this channel and, to be honest, my dreams for it. But it's my hope that this video could reach people that are anxious themselves, even if it's just about an anime character. It was very personal filming this video, but I feel a lot better now that I've filmed it, and it's kind of funny that Tamaki Amajiki helped me feel that way, along with a few other people in my life. So, to the 5,700 or so people that support this channel and subscribe, thank you. And if you really want to support this channel, please share the video with a friend, even if it's just for someone with anxiety or fear, to maybe help them relate to a character and overcome it. Until next time, plus ultra.
夜